Hey there folks, today is the day before Indomitus releases, so this will be the last miniature from my current collection that we review before the new minis and their rules. Today we'll be discussing the Armiger Helverin. The Armiger series is a smaller version of the classic Imperial Knight, and thus they're a lot cheaper for you to buy from your friendly local game shop. You even get 2 in a box! I currently like them as collector's items for this. They're a great entry point if you're looking to paint larger mechanical models. This one I have here is painted up in the colour scheme of the Hexenjäger Brigade, a homebrew organisation of sisters, marines and knights, united in their goal of hunting down the witches of the galaxy, but enough of that, let's talk about the model. The miniature is incredibly detailed, as one would expect from Games Workshop, with loads of smaller intricate details that you can paint at your leisure, from the big guns to the small one, and to the legs and the side panels. There's something everywhere on this miniature in terms of detail. The miniature also comes with a degree of posability, with the ability to choose the positioning of the legs, and the glueless nature of the arms means you can pose and place the guns at any angle that you want, and even change your mind once it's fully assembled, though the fit on these glueless joints is a bit tight. You may notice that the base is bare, and well, I must admit that I've never been good at basing, especially on larger models. I just have no clue on how to make it look good, but that's a project down for later along the line. It's not related to the review, so I might discuss some texture paints and tools in the future, just because I think they're interesting. Now, the miniature itself doesn't offer much in the way of customizable loadouts, with the only item that you can really swap out being the heavy stubber, which you can swap out for a melter gun if you wanted, but I enjoy the decker, so I want the heavy stubber. The primary weapon of the Helverin is its pair of Armiger autocannons, 2d3 attack, strength 7, damage 3 weapons, terrifying things with immense range and destructive capability with the potential of 12 shots a turn. Its only weakness is its relatively low armor penetration at -1. The heavy stubber and melter gun are pretty standard fares, with the former giving heavy 3 shots, 5 strength, 1 damage, and the melter gun offering assault 1, strength 8, and damage d6 with an armor penetration of -4. A good option if you're looking to get up close and personal with some heavily armored targets, I suppose. The Helverin has 3 abilities. An ion shield grants a 5+ invulnerable save to weapons fire, while explode ensures the model goes boom if you're lucky or unlucky enough to roll a 6. Vehicle squadrons finally allow the miniatures to act independently from one another, so if you have more than one Helverin, they can act independently. Of course, everything I've talked about applies to the Wardog and Renegade Armiger, though these models also bundle in the Armiger Warglaive rules, which is basically just a Helverin with a thermal spear and chainsaw weapon. Funky! Overall, I think this model is a really cool, big, little thing. It's intimidating on the tabletop and a joy to paint, so as long as you assemble assemblies to do so. By that I mean you paint things with a body, panel, carapace as separate parts. It'll be easier to paint those things in those areas. For one, I've not glued the carapace just for ease of painting, like you can see here. Anyway, I think that's all for now. Next week, Indomitus. I'll be releasing a video as soon as I get my hands on it, and I'm sure you've all seen the rules of miniatures, but I want to talk about them as well, so I will. Thanks for watching, see you next time,